Whoa, what's that? Today's video is on Bill Maher and his continued attack against the black voice and words. Basically, I already told y'all it's an attack on words, like the word woke. That's the one we're gonna be focusing on today. I told y'all in the last video, when people say woke, now you gotta look at the person to see if they trying to be slight about the shit, see if they trying to rib you, trying to say like you pseudo woke. You understand what I'm saying? And the word woke means to be aware, to be able to see what the fuck is going on. Just like Lil Duval, they sent him out to post shit talking about he hate fake woke people, and I had to tell certain people, bruh, even though he probably is talking about people who don't know what they talking about and acting like they know what they talking about, it still taint the majority of people who are woke and know what the fuck they talking about. So if you talking to one person and that person don't know what he talking about, don't call him fake woke. Just say, nigga, you sleep. Don't use the word woke, because you're helping these fucking people taint the word. So now they like, oh, he woke. Oh, they trying to laugh about the shit. You still think I'm bullshitting about it? Let me give you a fucking clear example. Hit the video.
First royal baby that has American blood, if you don't count Trump. You know, see, it always gets back to that. That's my problem. But I tell you, that Meghan, she is a woke princess, boy. Oh, boy. Kid is 5 days old. She said to him today, my eyes are up here. That is some wokeness. But and he came out just in time for Mother's Day. Isn't that nice? Mother's Day, you remember?
Now, y'all heard that shit? You see what the fuck I'm saying? How slight he being about it? Now, don't y'all know that queen, princess, whatever the fuck she is, I don't give a damn about a royal family anyway. Y'all know she biracial, right? So she half black. So he like, oh, she a woken fucking princess, right? So that's letting you know who his target is. Black people talking about the baby got American blood. He wanted to say that baby got nigga blood in him. You understand what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck about the royal family. This, that, and the third, talking about, oh, the baby was looking at her breast, which means he making an incest joke, talking about my eyes are up here. That's a woken baby. This, that, and the third. You see what the hell I'm saying? They dirtying up the word, tainting up the word, just like they been doing, like the word righteous or black power. You see how you barely hear people? They be slight when you say righteous or some shit like that. You understand? But let's keep fucking going to make y'all understand that he is attacking you. He attacking that black voice. He don't want people like me speaking that real shit against Kamala Harris, Simone Sanders, and the rest of them idiots. He wants to silence the fucking black voice. But once again, don't take my word for it. Let's listen to his little bitch ass.
I said, I feel owned. You know how they always say they own the libs? Yeah, I mean, when you talk about this shit where they can't do anything, I feel owned, and I don't like that feeling. So I'm looking for that Democrat who'll make me not feel owned. I'm looking for the Democrat who's going to stand up to the Twitter mob. Are you willing to do that, to stand up to the people who are woke?
Well, here's look at
that. Even an LA audience wants to stand up to the woke.
Winning this election is going to be about who's got the plan for the future on the economy. Listen to what I got to say.
I know, but you didn't answer the question.
Listen, yes, of course I am. I've taken on Republicans. I've taken on Democrats. Okay. I'm not afraid. I represent my people. Right. And right now, my people have not had a fair deal. It's not going back a few years. It's going back 40 years. Wages are still, they're creeping up $20 a week.
Now, did y'all hear that? For any of you who still not fucking clear on who this man is fighting against and what he fighting for, he said he feel owned, like they own the liberals. And he ain't talking about the alt-right. He ain't talking about Republicans, and he ain't talking about fucking the Nazis or whoever the fuck he really owned by, his real fucking owners, you dig? You know who he said? He revealed it. The Twitter mob. Oh, mob at the end of it. He talking about black people. And to further let y'all know, he said the woke. Is you gonna stand up to the woke? Is you gonna fight the woke? You dumbass, because we already said what woke is. People who are aware what the fuck is going on in this planet and they speaking and standing on it. He want people to speak up to the woke, stand up to the woke, as he called it, you dig? He want them to fight your voice. He want me to shut the fuck up, you dig? And I know there's a lot of people been watching when I've been going in and exposing the shit out of them, because people be up here blindly voting for these liberals, thinking these Democrats just have your best interest, and they don't, because he clearly pissed off that people is holding their feet to the fire. He wants you to fight the Twitter mob and the woke and this, that, and the fucking third. Y'all know what I'm saying. He want to fight against your damn voice. But look at this bullshit. What's gonna contradict everything this dumb motherfucker just said? Look at what this poll said. Listen to him.
To make sure that you don't go you don't go wobbly on that issue about standing up to the Twitter folks. Okay, this is last week a poll from Morning Consult. That's Politico's polling arm, very respected. 65% of adults agree people should be able to say what they really think, even if it offends people. 81% of adults agree these days people are offended too easily.
Preach it.
What?
Preach it.
I'm preaching it. 10% of users who are most active in terms of tweeting are responsible for 80% of all tweets. It's not who we are. It's not who liberals are. The Democrat I'm telling you, who stands up to that clack will win. So...
You see what he's saying? He is saying whoever the fuck stand up to the woke, the black people who out there speaking, putting them niggas in their place, that's who gonna win. Just like it was last time. Remember when Trump won? He said, look, fuck black people. They ain't gonna vote for me anyway. I'm all about my white people. We about to get our jobs back, this, that, and the motherfucking third, you dig? I'm not about to waste my time talking to black people. And he won, goddammit. Now, what Bill Maher want is for his side to do the same thing, to say, look, don't listen to these woke black people or none of that bullshit. Come vote for us. We ain't worrying about them no more. Basically, that's what he's saying. He says stand up to the woke because he feel owned. Y'all see that? Let's just add all that bullshit up. He feel owned by black people, putting these motherfuckers' feet to the fire, letting the ass know we ain't voting blindly no more, goddammit. And he is against that. He said whoever stand up to that quack or whatever the fuck he said is gonna win. And pay attention to Van Jones, because he sat there and let him do the shit. Y'all see his dumb ass sitting there. He was smiling the whole goddamn time. Matter of fact, let's hit his dumb ass before we wrap this shit up, you dig? Play Van Jones' fake ass. They barely even had enough time for him. Put the video up.
Agnostic, and we have 0 in Congress.
You could be number 23 in the race.
All right. Before we run out of time, I know your passion is prison reform.
Yes.
What's going on with that? What's on your show coming up?
Well, good. Well, I mean, we got the First Step Back passed. We got a bipartisan criminal justice bill. Yeah, you clap for it. The reality is 25,000 people this year alone going through the federal system are going to have shorter sentences than they would have because we came together as Democrats and Republicans and finally got something done.
25,000.
25,000 people.
That's not much considering the whole prison population.
Well, listen, 183,000 people in the federal system, and it's a federal bill. And so 25,000 people going in, having short, that's a big deal. And also there have been 6 copycat bills already at the state level. So we're moving in a positive direction. I have a show called The Redemption Project that's trying to have this conversation about people coming home. And we have to get to a place. Right now, you were talking about the Twitter stuff. It's over in terms of grace, compassion, empathy, any kind of listening. It's all cancel culture. It's call-out culture. My show, The Redemption Project, goes...
Yeah, y'all see how they started the segment off on his lame ass? Before we run out of time, Van Jones, why don't your coon ass start talking? And the whole time I want y'all to know that he had this smile on his face the whole time, buck dancing like a motherfucker, bruh. Everything they said he was smiling, you did? Talking about he about to get 25,000 people with a shorter sentence. You need to get 25,000 the fuck out of jail. Even Bill Maher said 25,000, that ain't shit, all the niggas that's in jail, basically. And he like, I know, but we gonna get people out and we gonna hug hands, hold hands, hug and all of that bullshit. Ain't nothing gonna happen. All that is another little small Band-Aid ass program. You know how they be like, oh, more books for the kids in the class. You know, small, menial ass, bullshit right there. Get the fuck out of here, Van Jones. Don't nobody give a fuck. That's why they waited to the end of the show to put your black ass on. Talking about, bro, we about to wrap up. Why don't you say this bullshit? So anyway, y'all, what the fuck did we learn here? These people is attacking words. The word woke is an insult now. You dig? And they attacking the black voice. They attacking the Twitter mob, the wokeness and all of that bullshit. So for all of you people who still think a motherfucker crazy, this, that, and the third, no matter how many times you give people clear evidence that Democrats don't give a fuck about them, that they just as racist as Republicans, they still be wanting to kiss the Democrats' ass. But guess what? That ain't gonna stop me from talking, Bill Maher, dumbass. You cannot silence me, you bitch. Once again, y'all holler at me.